Well, we're back. Night 2 of the JSBL. Danny Zersky, Alec Krauthamel, and we have the defending champion, ACI Robin's Nest, fresh off that shot that I don't think we will soon forget, and we'll talk about that a little bit tonight, playing this upstart Larson Ford team who finally has some guys back. For Larson, Shahid Muhammad back. Liba's back. Of course, Josh Morris is back as right off the tip. We had a 3 and then a out-of-bounds ball. Very quickly, off Samir Kinsler with the quick trigger. Here's McCallum driving it on Jones, flipping one up, and very quickly, 12 seconds in, 2 stoppages and a foul on Dwayne Jones. The 5-4, it'll be Isaiah McCallum at the line. World Cup action, great ball game at Yankee Stadium tonight. We'll keep you updated on that. So McCallum's first 3 is up and good. McCallum another year with this Larson Ford team where he finally has a little bit of help. Larry Marshall's squad. McCallum got both. 2-0. Larson Ford in front. Might be the only lead they have all game. Against the defending champs. Kinsler driving in on Liba. Feeds, open look. Ibn Loyal will try it, and it's way short, an air ball. Rebounded by Corey Floyd. Played 4 years at Providence. Here's a 3 for McCallum, way too strong. Rebounded by Muhammad. Liba down low, the floater off the glass, no good. He gets his own miss. Finds McCallum up top. Corey Floyd, 3-pointer. No, too strong, back of the rim. Fight for the rebound. Kimbrough comes away with it. ACI Robin's Nest down the other way. Ibn Loyal. Dwayne Jones yet to get a touch. Loyal spinning, getting it, and the foul. Beautiful move by Loyal. He ties it at 2.
Yeah, we know what Loyal can do off the dribble for this ACI Robin's Nest team. A lot of attacking off the dribble. Really, all 5 guys on the floor can do that. Loyal, really big guard as well, and he fought through the contact and got the layup to go.
Loyal, a nice piece of this team last year. Free throw, back of the rim, no good. Here's Floyd. Corey gets a screen, drives inside. Kicks back out to Liba. McCallum on the drive, spins, and he traveled. Going on vacation a little bit early. Here's Dwayne Jones, first touch of the night for one of the top 5 players in the JSBL. Comes across the screen, kicks. Kinsler, quick trigger on a 3, got it. Kinsler gives ACI Robin's Nest the lead, it's 5-2. Liba back the other way, the layup is good. Off a miss. I'm sure ACI Robin's Nest not too thrilled about that. Off a make, excuse me. Kimbrough, Jones, already with that 1 assist. Finds Kimbrough, corner, 3 wide open, he's got it. Jagan Mosley, who's played in some other places, now playing for ACI Robin's Nest. Liba, Euro, layup with the left hand is good. Jones falls away. Gets a screen, passes to Loyal. Here's Mosley. Mosley has a nice dimension of some 3-point shot making for ACI Robin's. That one's stolen by McCallum. Very quickly the other way, Dean, corner 3, it's up and good. For Corey Floyd. Mosley, mid-range, Kimbrough, short. 7:11 to play in the opening quarter, lobbing it up for Muhammad, who had trouble catching it and blocked from behind by Loyal. Here comes Kimbrough, running it the other way. Finds Kinsler, corner, triple, short. Rebounded, coming all the way out to McCallum. Dean, McKellum, wide open, air ball. And it'll go out of bounds.
Feels like we can finally slow it down here. There's been a really frenetic pace. Both offenses are executing at a high level so far. Even if the shots aren't going down, they're getting a lot of good looks and moving around a lot on the floor.
And as you see, ACI Robbins does this. Jones shot no good. Right there is Kimbrough for the rebound and putback, and you're right. ACI Robbins is one of the slowest teams in the JSBL in terms of pace. And you'll see that they love to share it as Floyd misses his first, gets the rebound and puts it back in. 11-10. ACI Robbins Nest in front. Mosley, Jones wide open for three, too strong, hits the back of the rim, and then McKellum tracks down the rebound. He's got three already. Here he is on the other end, spinning inside, layup with the left hand, left it short. Loyal will take it all the way to the basket, and he's fouled. Muhammad the foul. Shahid Muhammad, a couple years ago, was unbelievable in terms of shot blocking, offensive rebounding, and he could dunk it. He's a welcome addition back for Larson Ford.
Yeah, and as good of a competition as any for Jared Kimbrough. They're both wearing 33 out there. And this is a battle down low in the post. And, you know, these guys can even stretch the floor a little bit. This is a battle of the bigs that you're not going to want to miss.
As good as any, and Kimbrough arguably was the best big in the JSBL last year. He had his game at a different level in Manasquan last summer. As Loyal splits a pair. 12-10. Well, actually, I guess they're going to say 11-11. As Floyd fires in and out on a three. Muhammad, the rebound, his putback is good. It hit every part of the rim before it went down. And Larson has a lead again. And a foul, again, Loyal's foul for the third time tonight.
Yeah, and once again, like we were talking about, ACI Robbins, they're not going to sprint up and down the floor on every possession, but they are very deliberate with how they play. Like you mentioned, they really like to share the basketball around, and this is a really potent offense.
Jones, left-handed layup is good. First points of the year for him. Dean pulling for three. That is bottom. Zaire Dean, how do you do? Kinsler the other way. Jones will slow it down, and once again, shot clock heading towards 10. Kimbrough in the corner. Passing back up to Jones. Step back three, Jones short. Kinsler the rebound, he's got to put it up, and he couldn't put it in. Here's Floyd running the pace for Larson, and he's blocked. Rebound and put back by Liba goes.
Yeah, the combination of Muhammad and Liba, guys who are both 6'10" or above, really strong on the glass.
Mosley, corner, Loyal, extra pass. Kinsler, shot fake on a three, finds his man inside, and Mosley missed it. Kimbrough the rebound and put back.
And that possession is exemplary of what ACI Robbins does on offense, making the extra pass, making the defense rotate over, and it results in 2 points.
Dean again, why not? And he misses on a three. Kinsler drive on Muhammad, shot no good, and once again, Jared Kimbrough making his presence known early and often. He ties the game at 17. And we have a timeout on the floor. Larson Ford takes it, we'll take one with them. 17-17 in the first quarter. We welcome you back, JSPL. The broadcast where we only get one sheet in halftime breaks. Here's Muhammad, finds Floyd, mid-range for the foul line is pure. We were excited to watch him play tonight, and so far he hasn't disappointed. Kimbrough takes it upon himself. Here we go. I guess they'll say it's a block. Dean lobs it up for McKellum, who misses. Lima the other way, no, but a foul. And, well, everyone's favorite ref is back, and Jared Kimbrough's got an issue with him already.
Yeah, he's still holding his hand up, saying that he got him on the arm. Couldn't really see it that well from our vantage point up here, but
there was contact. There was no shortage of it, but
and these are some teams with two teams with some high flyers, for certain.
Liba's first is pure.
You got Kimbrough, you got Muhammad. Liba can get up there too, especially with his height.
Tyreek Montgomery is in. He was a big piece of ACI Robbins Nest championship last year. As Liba splits a pair at the line and fight for the rebound. Mosley had it for a second. Kinsler comes away with it. Corner, Montgomery just in the game. Fakes on a shot. Back in the corner, fakes again. Drives, kick up top. Kinsler on a three is short. Rebound by McCallum. Floyd. Kicks up, Dean. Corner. Muhammad for three is short. Montgomery the rebound. ACI with numbers. A three is up and out. It was halfway down, and a miss for Scotty Lewis, who's playing in his first ever JSBL action. Floyd. Kick. McCallum kicks back to Floyd. Calls for a screen, gets an open look for three, and he misses it short. Mosley, quick trigger from the corner, short. Rebounded by Larson Ford, and you look up and we talk about how good the offenses have looked. It's a pretty low-scoring first quarter.
Yeah, not a lot of shots that have gone down, but a lot of quality looks. So we'll see, and we kind of saw this last night.
As Muhammad might not want to take that shot again.
Maybe not as much of a quality look there, but a lot of quality looks so far. And kind of like we saw last night, this guy's first action of the season, just kind of getting used to the environment and all that stuff. We'll probably see the offense start to open up as the game goes on.
Peter Luster checks in. Others as well. I didn't get the names. Oh, Euro, beautiful move. Scotty Lewis couldn't get it to fall. Floyd the other way. Lost it. Out of bounds. It'll stick with Larson Ford. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure you could hear him as audibly as we at home. ACI Robbins is not happy with that call.
Yeah, it's one of those awkward ones where the ball kind of gets stripped. Maybe it went off the guy's knee. I guess it didn't in that instance.
Liba, Luster is getting absolutely jammed up right now. Floyd calling for some help. They send the double at him. Floyd, kick to the corner. Luster tries a three, and it's short. Missed maybe a little too strong. Kinsler calling for Kimbrough to set a screen. They have the two bigs out there. Kinsler getting in, passing. Mosley couldn't handle it, and both offenses struggling to score right now.
Yeah, a little bit of a miscommunication there on the driving kick. Mosley just a little bit too far under the basket. A good idea.
Three up and off the mark. Here's Mosley. Drives, kick, corner, Kinsler, three. Got it! Ties the game at 20. Under a minute to play in the first quarter. I mean, just well-played basketball on both sides. Luster taking it himself. Muhammad gets into the block, mid-range. Didn't get the friendly roll, rebounded by Mosley. Here's Kinsler. Actually, Montgomery. Kimbrough. Mosley up top, Montgomery on a three. Got it! And a little celly afterwards. Shot clock turned off. Larson Ford could hold for the final shot. And I believe that's what they're going to do with 10 seconds to play here in this first quarter. Floyd drives in. Shot blocked by Kimbrough. Montgomery at the buzzer. No, and it wouldn't have counted anyway. ACI Robbins Nest defending their title. After the first quarter, they lead by 3. We'll be right back. Welcome me back. 23-20 ACI Robbins Nest the lead after a quarter. Dean with it, drives, left-handed layup, no, but a foul. First quarter, honestly, Larson Ford had some good moments of offensive play, and ACI Robbins Nest only scored 23 points, but I feel like that's kind of what they like to do.
Yeah, they're more deliberate with their half-court offense. I mean, looking at the stats in the first quarter, mostly even. 8 of 26 from the floor for Larson Ford, 9 of 25 for ACI Robbins Nest. And when you look at the three-point ball, only 1 of 9 from beyond the arc for Larson Ford. Meanwhile, 4 of 12 for ACI Robbins Nest. So Larson, they've gotten some looks from the outside, but feels like they haven't generated enough of those really good three-point looks.
Montgomery, Lewis. Oh, nice feed inside. Fighting for it. It's Micah Kerr. Lewis, pass. Montgomery, 3. Contact after, and they didn't call it. Offensive rebound. Jones, corner. A 3 for Micah Kerr. No, rebounded by McCallum, who's found everything tonight. Luster, pull up 3. He got it! Normally you would say not the shot, but that one hits. Wasn't an oh my goodness Valentine moment. Montgomery spinning, driving, and he was traveled. Booked his plane ticket on the spot. Strong first for both teams in particular. Jared Kimbrough, 6.7 rebounds, 6'7". As Dean kicks, Luster will try a 3. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line for 3. And this looks like a different version of Peter Luster than we've seen in the past. And Luster hits his first free throw.
I think one thing that ACI Robbins Nest needs to do more of, it's the patented high pick and roll between Jared Kimbrough and Dwayne Jones. I mean, it worked so well last year. It's their bread and butter on offense. We haven't seen it too much so far. Larson Ford has played some solid defense, obviously with Kimbrough on the bench right now, but once he gets back in, should definitely see more of it.
Playing a little bit small right now. They have Kerr at the 5 instead of him. Pass to Kerr inside. His shot is good and one. Micah Kerr able to make that one work after the pass from Jared White.
Yeah, Micah Kerr and Ibn Loyal kind of in that similar vein of those bigger guys who can play down in the post and are pretty strong down there, even if they don't have the requisite height, especially going up against a guy like Alex Liba. But that was a great job just dishing off in the lane. That's one thing this ACI Robins Nest team does better than most teams here. They just pass the ball in the half court extremely well. It's one thing when you're in transition, you're running, and you make the extra pass ahead to pitch ahead, but it's another thing in the half court when things are kind of starting to break down, you got to make that extra pass, and ACI Robins Nest as a team, they do that extremely well.
It just feels like they're so unselfish, and I think that's what the best teams are, and I think at times that's what's hurt. It hurt Stearns Traylor last year. They got 2 Dakari Spence dependent. At times it'll hurt CVU Jeep, and as good as Robinson is, you need other guys, and you need to share the ball. There's a mid-range for Liba. Jones. Montgomery, shot fake 3, pull up mid-range, no, but a foul. McCallum extended a little bit too much.
And you saw it right there. Jones could have driven in and taken it himself. He's very strong with the ball, especially in that left hand going towards the basket, but he kicked out to Montgomery. He pump faked and created free throws for himself. And, I mean, that's a huge part of their offense. A lot of these guys are familiar with each other. Obviously, we talked about it a ton last year, the Neptune connection with all these guys, or most of these guys. But this is a team that really plays together as a team. And, even without Joe Fagan and Jimmy McDonald in the coaching side on the sideline, it looks like a lot of those same principles are still intact.
Well, I think that's what really helps. All it takes is one good year, one guy to come in and set the culture, and it feels like it's been set and then some. I mean, you win a championship, you upset a team that hadn't lost. You got Ronnie Pastor to go nuclear on the league, adding everyone as Montgomery hits 2, and he'll check out for Loyal. I don't know what's happened. Yep. No, Loyal goes back to the bench. I don't know what just happened. Luster had it and gave it up instantly to Dean. Dean, who started RBR. Red Bank Regional High School. Here's Josh Morris, spins. The biggest, the largest denied by Kimbrough. Luster tries way off on a 3.
And that's the impact of Jerry Kimbrough. He rotates over. He's not on Morris at first, but he rotates over after the post move. He just erases that shot, and then because of the shot clock winding down, that forces Larson Ford to have to put up a desperate one.
Jones, drive off the glass, no good. Morris comes away with the rebound. Luster will push the pace. Luster, Dean, floater off the side of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Liba, who dribbled all the way back up top. In a 3 up and short for Floyd. Rebounded, finally lands with Kimbrough after a touch. From Jared White, right to the rim. Loyal ties the game, 30 all. Floyd, money on a 3. As that one blocked out of bounds, Liba says, let me get some. Three in the corner for Lewis, off the front of the rim, no good. Floyd, up top, 3 for Dean, open look, swish. Dean extends the Larson Ford lead to 6.
I think that's what Larson Ford has to do offensively. They got to start running, and driving, and kicking out for 3s and make the defense go into the scramble drill.
Kimbrough, short, Bunny is good. Liba spinning off the glass, no good. Rebound Loyal. 36-32. Loyal drives in. Has White in the corner, finds Kimbrough, the flush! Kimbrough cuts the lead to 2. Dean, left-handed shot, no good. Rebounded by White. Here he comes, pushing the pace. ACI Robbins has tied the game. 36 all as we approach halfway to halftime. Floyd tries, couldn't stick a 3. Kimbrough the rebound, long pass, Loyal couldn't track it, and he threw it into the hallway. He might get a delay of game on that, as we have a immediate timeout on the floor, so he won't get teed up, and we'll be right back after the short break. Well, we welcome you back. JSBL action, 5:06 to play here in the first half. And it'll be Josh Morris to inbound. Actually, that's Anthony Green. So we apologize. Sure, that was a good learning experience. 38-37. Mosley hits both free throws, and we're once again tied. 4:30 to play here in this first half. Oh, that one stripped. Jones comes with the steal. Jones to the basket. Scoop layup is good.
And how about that burst of acceleration by Jones? He already had to line of speed going towards the basket, but once he crossed that half-court line, he turned on an extra gear and made sure nobody was going to chase him down.
Floyd tries short on a 3. Hit the side of the rim. Jones quickly pushing the pace. Here's Ibn Loyal. Kimbrough thought about the 3. Jab steps. Tries to go around. Drives inside. Oh! Kimbrough. Beautiful move in the foul. And he's got a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play.
That's a nice job of sizing up Muhammad. Again, one of the league's top rim protectors, but he just burst past him off the jab step and kind of beat him to the spot. No choice but to foul for Muhammad, and he just got the roll off the reverse layup. That was really nice looking.
Anthony Green checks out. Apologies to him. Kimbrough got it. 5-point ball game here with 3:50 to play in the second after a couple. ACI Robbins is kind of pushing the pace and then slowing it down. as a floater up and lobbed, and then robbed by Kimbrough. Long pass, Jones the other way. Beautiful basketball by ACI Robbins as they have their largest lead at 7.
I'll tell you what, that was not an easy pass by Jagan Mosley. He just threaded the needle to Jones, who caught it in midair and laid it up with the left.
Larson in need of a bucket. Is it McCallum, the man? Step back three, no. Rebound Mosley. Kinsler stripped of the ball. Dean comes away with it, drives inside as Kimbrough on him. Tried to find Floyd, it was kicked out of bounds, and just an absolutely wild sequence. With 3:07 to play here in the first half. World Cup action starting soon. As Muhammad sizes up Kimbrough. Turn around, falling away. That is pure. Cuts the lead to 5. Kind of a quiet first half for Dwayne Jones. He has it here. Finds Kimbrough, slows it down. Jones sizes up. Oh, nice pass. And a one-handed flush. Jared Kimbrough off a beautiful feed. Dean the other way. No. Rebound. Last touch by Jones.
How about that feed from Dwayne Jones? Again, the chemistry between him and Jared Kimbrough, we saw it fully visual last year, and this year they've already gone off to a really, really strong start. Just threading the needle once again on the give and go.
Muhammad has it, sizing up Kimbrough. Double, and yep, he walked. And I will walk 500 miles, and I will walk 500 more. And ACI Robbins just has it. Jones. Oh, nice pass. Mosley, step back triple, way off. Good thing Adam Amin wasn't calling that.
I will say, I think at this point, Dwayne Jones should kind of just trademark that move, getting off the high screen. He just has the overhead pass with the left hand. He's done it so many times to so many different guys off screens.
Floyd gets inside, spins, corner, kick out, and he stepped out of bounds. Eric Brown committed the turnover. Liba gets back in, and that's where Larson's had their most success with that 2 big lineup tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. It gives them an extra edge on the offensive glass and an extra option near the rim. So we'll see how they fare in the last 2 minutes.
Kinsler quickly inside, and he draws the foul. And that is number 5, so Kinsler will go to the line for 2 free throws. Reminder, late game we have a game. Stearns versus Ortho and J. OIB Ortho. The time is going to be a ticket in that one.
I will say the Stearns team, it's going to be interesting how they fare with a lot of their returning guys. Then they add Mike Amon and George Pappas from Ortho, New Jersey. So it should be an interesting year for Stearns Trailer once again.
I think the biggest test for Stearns is both free throws are good from Kinsler, is how do you manage all of those personalities, especially because the 2 Ortho guys, Amon and Pappas, have had Kaminsky as their head coach. Turnover here. Loyal gets in, stripped of the ball, last touch by Larson as it went out of bounds with 20 to shoot. Three from the corner for Loyal, a little strong, rebounded McCallum. He might end up with a double-double tonight the way he's played. Spinning inside, that one's denied by Loyal. Open look, Mosley wing 3, no, rebound. Kimbrough gets it, watch out. And the lead is double digits.
There were 2 or 3 Larson forward guys there for the rebound, and neither one of them could get it. Kimbrough just said, I'll take that and thank you very much.
51-40, and Larson Ford has gone ice cold on the offensive end. They almost turn it over here. Muhammad, top of the key 3. No, rebounded by Mosley. Oh, no look pass. Loyal gets it in. He was trying for the dunk and couldn't quite get up there, but 2 points nonetheless. 53-40, and Larson Ford's got to find a way to end the half on a positive note. They get it inside. Muhammad, Kimbrough on him, and a foul. I don't know where the contact was. It's a 3-second violation. Defensive?
Nah, it's a foul. They were looking for a 3-second violation, but they did get the foul on Kimbrough.
I didn't see much there. I don't know. As Dean fires way short on a three. And ACI Robbins can hold for the final shot of the half with 21.6 to play. Dominant in the second half. They've outscored Larson 30-20. Extending that 3-point lead to 13. Jones in a half-court setting. Kimbrough fakes the screen. He lobs it up! Kaboom! ACI at the half. Did he get it off? He did and got it in as a two, but what a way to end the half for ACI Robbins Nest.
Well, you saw Jones and Kimbrough talking to each other after that ball went out of bounds before the inbound. You knew they were going to cook something up with that two-man combination, and cook something up they absolutely did with that alley-oop.
What a half for ACI Robbins Nest. They lead by 13. We'll be back with the start of the second half after this short break on JSBL Network. Start of the second half. Here, JSBL action. Danny Zertsky, Alec Krauthamel. That's a long 2 and a miss for Alex Leiba. ACI Robbins Nest kind of started slow, but the last 5 minutes of the first half they picked up as a 3 is off from Samir Kinsler. Jones will take it back. He'll find Mosley in the corner. It's a long 2 and it's off. Fight for the rebound. Larson had 4 guys converge for it and finally controlled it with Leiba. Almost, and that's going to be, very close to a backcourt violation. ACI Robbins says, oh my goodness. Well, guy is going down. Leiba will finish with the left hand and cut the lead to 11. Kinsler, 3-pointer, got it from the corner. 3 and D, that's what he does well, and he's got the lead to 14. Muhammad sets the screen. Here he comes, pick and roll. Oh, he's blocked again by Kimbrough, but a foul. Another one where I think Kimbrough might have gotten the ball first, but refs didn't agree.
Yeah, I think he did actually get the ball first, but the problem was on the follow-through, guy got Muhammad on the forearm or the wrist, so kind of no choice but to call that one. And that's the length of Muhammad that's the advantage that he gets.
So it'll be Muhammad at the line for 2.
And only the first foul on Jared Kimbrough. He's still in a good spot. Also the 2 blocks. He had 19 points and 11 rebounds and an unbelievable 9 of 10 shooting from the floor in that first half.
As Muhammad got the first. And Larson Ford's got to be happy to have him back. He was top 5 in shot blocking a couple years ago, rebounding. And he hasn't done it yet, but you know that highlight's coming as he hits both free throws.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough assignment for your return to be up against Jared Kimbrough.
As an offensive foul, that's going to go against Loyal. And Larson has it back with 8:41 to play in this third quarter.
Yeah, it looked like he got him on the dribble handoff. A little bit too much contact as he was moving there.
Well, if you're here, you don't have to worry about tuning into the Yankee game. They trail 6-1 as Cam Schlittler's giving up a 3rd home run tonight as Muhammad's starting to find a rhythm. He's cut the lead to 10. Jones, high pick and roll with Kimbrough. Kicks out, Kimbrough thought about it. He'll try it, and way off on a 3. Here's Floyd, spin, kick to the corner. Nice look for Dean. Tried to cut it to single digits, but could not. And the ref just missed a blatant loose ball foul. I mean, that is incredible. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it looked like Mosley had gotten pushed in the back.
Yeah, I couldn't quite tell if it was a push or if it had just gotten tangled up, but either way.
Here's Leiba down low on Loyal, off the glass. That patented little, well, I don't know what you want to call it, but he's cut the lead to 8. Kinsler drives in, gets a screen. Kinsler, tough shot, money. Oh my goodness, what a shot by Kinsler. And the lead back to 10. Floyd, floater short, rebound, threw it off the backboard. Dean comes away with it. Dean in the face of Kimbrough, tough bucket. And it's 60-52. Loyal drives in. Oh! And he's fouled. He almost put together an up and under layup that would have been one of the crispest of the year. Loyal in that first half had Was 3 of 7 at 7 points. Just 1 of 3 from the line. He's now 1 of 4. Loyal got his second. So he's 2 of 5 from the line. He's got 8 points. And the lead's 9 for ACI Robbins Nest. 6:55 to play in this third quarter. Dean, high screen from Muhammad, drives inside. Layup is no good, left it short. And here comes ACI pushing the pace. Jones inside, layup is good. And the lead's back to 11.
Yeah, Jones once again turning on that extra gear in transition. Just able to kind of pin that ball up against the backboard before anyone could get to it.
He's been such a quiet night. He's only taken 7 shots. He's 4 of 7, but feels like he's letting everyone else get theirs and doing what he has to do when he needs to. Oh, nice shot for Floyd. He cuts the lead to 9. Jones drives in, layup off the glass is good. He's got 10. Maybe he's starting to tune it up, turn it up. Dean, Floyd, excellent switch by ACI Robbins Nest. Dean kicks, Liba drives in, flips one up, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Mosley. Here they come pushing again. Jones, corner, Kinsler, 3, short. Loyal the rebound, Mosley, one dribble, floats one up and in. Nice looking floater from Mosley, the lead's 13. And a timeout by Larson Ford. ACI Robbins Nest, the champs, playing good team basketball. Timeout on the floor, we'll take one with them right back here on JSPL Network. Danny Zersky, Alec Kraus-Hamill, our producer Nick Dahl, our executive producer Eddie Kapalko. Also does a great job with Shore Sports Insider, one of our sponsors. For all your Jersey Shore basketball news is Liba. The finish couldn't let me get through my read. For all your Jersey Shore basketball news and all your other sports news for high school and the Shore Conference, check out Shore Sports Insider. Turnover here. McCallum, floater's good. Kind of a quiet, look, he's quietly put together a very nice night. 4.6 rebounds. Jones, this might be his possession. Drives in, kick, corner, 3, up and no good for Scotty Lewis. Muhammad the rebound, here's McCallum. Drives in on Jones, stops, starts, misses on a shot. A little bit of an Amari Jones possession there. Larson knows that so well. Driving in, flipping one up, no good. That one was Markel Hardiman, and then Liba tried for a highlight and got stuffed by the rim. Another, I believe, I don't know if it's going to lead to another timeout or not. It won't. We'll keep playing 67-58. Kimbrough Jones. What do they do here? Oh, here we go again. Oh, kick to the corner. Open three is up and good for Jared White. Jared White extends the lead to 12. McCallum. Floyd. Liba. Lost it on the ground. He has it. Tie up. Held ball. It'll be a jump ball. And again, ACI Robbins Nest is just playing supreme defense right now.
Yeah, they move really well, especially when they're off the ball. They do a great job of just getting in the way, especially when you can funnel everything towards a guy like Kimbrough down low in the posts.
So here we go, jump ball. Liba and Jared White is Jared Kimbrough, who we kind of saw him do that last year. If he sees a wet spot, he'll take it upon himself to clean it up as Liba won it. McCallum, open look for three. Good close and a miss from McCallum. And then Liba's fouled on the rebound attempt. Just a second team foul on ACI Robbins Nest. We'll see who it's on. Number 2 on Jared White. With 3:33 to play here in this third quarter. Threes all around. Dean, who's had a tough time creating separation tonight, gets it down low. Liba finishes at the rim. Nice move for Alex. Liba cuts the lead to 10. Oh, Jared White trying the up and under layup. Doesn't go. Floyd, chance to cut it to single digits. McCallum, drive, shot off the glass, no good. Rebound, Kimbrough. I don't think we've seen him pass tonight. Open look, Montgomery thought about it, stops, starts, and misses. McCallum the other way. Jordan Clarkson type game. Jones to the corner. This one up and in and out for Scotty Lewis. And then last touch by Kimbrough, that'll go out of bounds at ACI Robbins Nest.
Yeah, the shots haven't been falling in these last few minutes. Again, gotten good looks, and ACI's offense is at its best when Dwayne Jones is running the show and driving and kicking. He makes the defense collapse because he puts so much pressure on the basket, and there's usually someone there in the corner to help out, and that time there was, just couldn't get it to fall. But still a good look.
It'll be Floyd, who's played a good game tonight. Has Lewis on him. Lewis is well documented the career he had at Randy as there's shot no good from Floyd. Played Florida, got some injuries as he's denied by Muhammad. And Larson Ford didn't know where the ball went. It'll stay with ACI Robbins Nest.
Yeah, a lot of high-level rim protection in this game by multiple different guys. I mean, you got Kimbrough and Muhammad, obviously the two centers, but also guys like Loyal and Kirk can really help out in that regard, as can Liba.
White in and out on a three. I mean, no one can make anything right now.
It looks like there's a lid on the basket.
Exactly, and it's just in and out bounces. Dean got a guy in the air, couldn't get the shot to fall. Rebound, Kimbrough. He'll push it. Micah Kerr, former Keene player. Lewis drives inside, kicks to the corner. Kerr, extra pass. Kimbrough thought about it. Goes behind the back, spins, falling away. Jumper, short. Rebound, Dean. Floyd. Dean stops. Finds Muhammad. Here's Floyd. 6 to shoot. Lost the ball. Here's Lewis trying to get his first JSBL points. He'll pass. And then a missed lob attempt finds White. ACI were lucky they had 3 men back.
A little bit too unselfish there. I mean, there was an open layup there. He just opted to make the extra pass, and it still worked out. It was a nice pass anyways.
McCallum puts up another shot, and this one finally falls. Cuts the lead to 9. Hardiman drives inside. Layup is good with the left hand. Didn't even get a contest there from Larson. 30 seconds to play here in the quarter. Dean blocked by Montgomery. Here's Montgomery, corner, drive, stops, starts, fouled, and barely missed the end one. And I'm gonna call him on a travel.
Yeah, I think that pivot foot slid because there was a defender right there. I believe it was Muhammad, and he was probably gonna block that shot, so he kind of had to change course at the last second and tried to pump fake, but yeah, slid that pivot foot.
So it'll be Floyd to inbound. As packed as the gym as you'll see for a week 1 game. Floyd, some contact between Montgomery and Dean. Refs let him play. ACI Robbins Nest. Larson Ford could cut this to an 8-point lead with a 3. Shot off the glass, in and out. And here come ACI Robbins Nest. Montgomery drives in, lays it in at the end of the buzzer. And ACI Robbins Nest will take a 13-point lead into quarter number 4.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the #1 rule of guarding the transition. Someone pick up the ball handler. Nobody picked up Tariq Montgomery, and he had an open lane to the hoop with 2 seconds left, and that is a big basket to extend the lead. Like you mentioned, they had a chance to cut it to single digits, but now it's up to 13.
We'll be back after this short break. JSBL Network. Start of the fourth quarter, Danny Zerski, Alec Krauthamel, Larson Ford, and ACI Robbins Neston. If you're asking for a way to start off a title defense, this is kind of perfect. Montgomery on a 3, no, rebounded by Floyd. Floyd running the floor. Finds a man in the corner, shot no good. That was Eric Brown who missed. White, Kerr, inside, off the glass, missed. Rebound Floyd. Here's Anthony Green. Floyd comes across the screen, tries, and knocks down a 2. Cuts the lead to 11. Scotty Lewis used to play his rival high school games here. This one tipped by McCullum. He'll get it. McCallum once again gets it, lobs it up, and finds Liba. First pass he's had all night. And it's 76-67, a wet spot on the floor. And you know, we used to have this kid Liam employed here.
Is employed the correct term?
Well, if he was, it wasn't for long because they fired him after the season. He'll pop in every once in a while. You know, if you hear our PA guy, David Smith, who does an excellent job, you'll hear him tomorrow on the broadcast. He'll announce when Liam walks into the building. He's got that much aura, as the kids like to say. What's your favorite, like, Gen Z term?
None of them. Is that an acceptable answer?
I guess I've always liked glazed. I think glazed is a pretty good one. They left Lewis open. He drives inside, puts one up, and puts it in. There's Scotty Lewis, his first JSBL points. 78-67, and ACI Robins Nest leads.
Yeah, I mean, Larson Ford's offense has had some stops and starts, but they haven't been able to combine the stops and starts with getting defensive stops. So this game has basically been played at the same margin.
McCallum lost it. Oh, and then on the other end, it's blocked. And then a miss on the putback attempt by White. Floyd tries, couldn't knock down a three. McCallum had the rebound thrown off of him, and it'll go back to ACI Robins Nest. Crafty play there by Marquel Heidemann.
Yeah, and Floyd, he knew all the way he was going to go up and block that shot. I don't think Montgomery knew how close he was trailing him. That is a great job of just trailing the entire way and block that one away to get a new possession.
Lewis gets a screen, comes across, drives inside, falling away jumper, no. And Hardiman missed it, but he was fouled. It'll go on Liba.
Yeah, Marquel Hardiman, just another one of those guys, one of those well-built forwards that ACI Robins Nest has that they can rely on to play some of those 4 or 5 minutes when Kimbrough's on the bench, but it can also play alongside him because a lot of these guys can shoot too.
That's what makes them so versatile, and they have their full assortment, and now you add Scotty Lewis into the fold, who's up there with one of the great players in New Jersey high school history. Hardiman splits a pair. You add Jagan Mosley. Here's McCallum. Gets it and shoots it. And an air ball. Questionable shot by McCallum. He's just heaving them up there. Lewis, kick out. Three, Micah Kerr. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound comes out to Montgomery. Montgomery driving in. Shot denied. Oh, Alex Liba said no thanks. And ACI has it back with 8 to shoot.
Yeah, that was a pretty violent rejection. And a nice job by Liba just keeping the rotations over. And I think the biggest thing about this stretch for ACI Robins is they're doing this with Dwayne Jones and Jared Kimbrough on the bench right now. So they're staying alive with the 10-plus point lead. They're at 12 right now, so that they can get a little bit of rest for their top two guys and, you know, be able to close this game out.
Hardiman to inbound, finds Micah Kerr. They got to get a shot up quickly. Kerr drives, spinning inside, layup off the glass, no good. Liba controls the rebound. Larson's got to make a push now with 7 minutes to play. Luster, oh, nice fake. He's going to drive inside. Layup off the glass was too strong. McCallum gets the rebound, and we'll have a jump ball. Was fighting with Hardiman for the board.
I see you, Peter Luster, going for the Rondo fake.
I tell you what, Peter Luster looks vastly improved compared to last year. Just some of the moves he's put on tonight.
Yeah, faking the behind-the-back pass, keeping the ball in your hand, going up the layup. It didn't work as he missed the layup, but nice move. He created some space.
He's showed up with a new bag this summer and probably should be playing a little more than he's played tonight.
I never thought I'd hear you say those words, Dan.
Good for Peter Luster. Good for him. He's took it upon himself to improve. As Jones has it here. That high screen and roll with Kimbrough that's worked so well tonight. Finds Kimbrough inside. Layup off the glass is good. And they've tied their largest lead of the night. It's 14.
Yeah, again, that high screen. Jones honestly might have been able to find him a little bit sooner, but Kimbrough was able to get his positioning under the basket, and contest from Liba couldn't do anything.
Floyd is nylon on a three. It hasn't been him tonight. They're not the reason. He's not the reason they're losing. Mosley to answer, short off the side of the rim. Kimbrough tracks the rebound. Hardiman, foul line, jumper off. Anthony Green the rebound, it'll be Floyd. Floyd gets inside, drive, left-handed layup off the glass, no good. Hardiman couldn't track the rebound, and last touch by ACI. Larson will keep it with 5:50 to play. 14 to shoot. Hardiman will sub off. Kinsler checks back in. Good minutes for Hardiman so far tonight. And we even got league president Ron Cornegie Jr., Monmouth's the former all-time leading scorer at Monmouth, including the floor. He can do it all.
Versatile talent.
He doesn't get enough credit for being one of the great collegiate basketball players in New Jersey history. McCallum gets it. And he's trying to shoot it. Lost the ball. Loyal pass a little too far from Dwayne Jones. .71-70. Three for Anthony Green. Got it. 8-point game. Here's Jones. Drives. Oh, Kimbrough. Look out. The flush extends the lead to 10.
That's that over-the-head pass, putting pressure on the rim, makes the defense rotate over. Kimbrough's wide open, bread and butter.
Dean, that's actually Floyd, a step back three, missed. Jones, they're running the floor. Uh-oh, ooh. You could see the vision. It just was awfully executed, and we have our final timeout of game number 1. 4:58 to play. Larson, Ford, ACI Robbins Nest. The Nest lead by 10. We welcome you back. 4:58 to play in game number 1. Game one of 2 here in the JSBL. ACI Robinson leading by 10. Here's Dwayne Jones. Mosley steps back, fires up a three, and connects. And just poor defense by Larson Ford there. McCallum, pass to Luster. Back to McCallum. Just heaving him up, and this time he's blocked. Luster, after the rebound, couldn't hit on a three.
And again, Kimbrough just rotating over. McCallum spun, and he just erased that shot.
McCallum might set a record tonight, and not one that you want to have. I believe he's 1 for 15. Kinsler steps back, tries, off the side of the rim on a three. Floyd, corner, Green, one dribble, step back, triple, got it. Anthony Green showing off the range, and it's a 10-point game.
Yeah, it's a couple times now he's created out of a driving kick situation. Nice job just putting it up, and again, still a 10-point game. This one not even close to being over.
Kimbrough, ball turned over, Luster, transition three is good. Peter Luster cuts the lead to 7. been sensational tonight. The steal and the three. Kinsler trying to answer back, gets a screen, drives inside, spins, layup off the glass, no good. And Liba the rebound. They're gonna put the ball in the hands of Luster, why not? He's been fantastic tonight. And he lost the ball, Kinsler grabs it, and then they turn it over. Green couldn't quite handle it, but it will stay with Larson Ford. As if Green was able to get that, he could have cut the lead to 4. They love to keep it close. That's what they do. So it'll be Green to inbound. Floyd will check out. And we have probably the 10th wet stoppage of the night. Here's our producer, our executive producer, Eddie Kapalko. Liba after the inbound, spinning in, trying to find a move. He got it to go. Just like that, it's a 5-point game. Luster up to play defense on Jones. Tipped it away for a second. Jones drives in, layup off the glass, it's good. Clutch bucket from Jones.
Yeah, they're going to need Jones and Kimbrough to carry the offense down the stretch, setting some stuff up for everybody else to close this one out as it's getting close.
Dean, drive, ball stripped. He tried to fade it into Kimbrough, who lost it. McCellum, here comes a shot. It's up, and it's good. He's cut it to 5. Oh, and they turned it over. McCellum, blocked by Kimbrough. Dean the rebound. It's a 3-point game. Incredible. Timeout. What is happening?
I think this is a much-needed timeout for ACI Robbins as they just look frazzled even getting the ball across the court. I think they got to call a timeout, kind of slow some things down here and just get back into their half-court offense because the last 2 drives, they really haven't been able to handle the pressure that Larson Ford's been putting on the ball. They've been poking at it a lot. Just not a lot going on for the ACI Robbins Nest offense. They just got to get across the half-court line, just get into their sets and get back to their bread and butter and what works best for them.
I could not believe this game felt like it was over. But
I never felt like it was over, but it certainly felt like ACI Robbins Nest was in control considering the lead was at pretty much the same mark throughout much of this second half between the 9 to 13 range.
It was a 10-point lead after. This is the closest they've gotten it since the early minutes of the game. ACI kind of, this is the closest it's been since the end of the first quarter. So, but even then, this was a 10-point game just 3 minutes ago. Since then, a 12-5 run, and it's a turnover and a 3 away from being 88 all. It's going to be an interesting last 2 minutes. Well, here we go. It'll be Loyal to inbound. Kinsler, drive, corner, Mosley along the baseline, shot no good, but a foul. And he will go to the line for 2.
And that's also a big foul because it's the first in the last 2 minutes, which means just 1 foul away from the bonus for ACI Robbins. And that's extra importance going down the stretch if, Larson Ford needs to play the foul game in the last minute.
And he gets the first one. So he's got 1 more at the line, and he's got 2. 90 to 85. Floyd drives, couldn't hit. Jones comes and gets the rebound. Lost the ball for a second. Dean making it very difficult for him just to get across half court. Mosley. Kimbrough comes for a screen with 10 to shoot. 80 seconds to play. He lost the ball. It comes to the corner. Loyal drives, kick. Kinsler's got to put it up. And I believe that's a shot clock violation he missed anyway. Dean around Kimbrough. McCallum. Floyd. Dean. Three. No. Rebound. Mosley. Jones, and he's bumped. And he will go to the line for two.
And on that possession, ACI Robbins Nest, they've done this a couple times kind of in spots in this game tonight. Went with a 2-3 zone there, so pretty interesting. They kind of switch up the defense, and it looked like it got Larson Ford a little bit out of their pace and their element that they wanted to get to on offense, and forcing up a tough contested shot.
Reminder, yeah, second game it'll be Stearns Trailer and their all-star team. It feels like the 2005 Yankees versus Ortho, New Jersey, or OIB Ortho, who was picked to finish last, dead last in the league this year by everyone at this table and everyone with a brain. Timeout on the floor. It'll be called by Larson Ford with 53.2 seconds to play. Well, we're back. You know what? I think it was nice just we gave the people there some ambience.
What goes on during a JSBL timeout?
Saw second World Cup game starting pretty soon. We'll give you updates on that. As Dwayne Jones is one more free throw. This one he gets. He splits a pair and the lead is 6. Time is not on the side of Larson Ford. They have to get some quick shots up here. Don't have to go for threes. They get it inside. Liba finishes. And the lead is 4. Kinsler drives in, left it short, and the rebound will go to Larson Ford. I don't think I've heard this loud for a regular season game ever.
Yeah, I mean, we got a really nice crowd tonight, especially for night 2 of the season.
Dean drives in. No, he couldn't finish. They have to foul, and they do. And Kimbrough will go to the line with a chance to ice it.
And once again, Kimbrough affecting that shot, just being in the area. Great on-ball defense as well by, I believe that was Samir Kinsler picking him up. Affecting that shot, and then a tough rebound through contact by Kimbrough, and he has a chance to extend this lead back to 6 if he can hit both.
Kimbrough hits the first. And he hits the second. Larson has to go quick. Green, triple, way off an air ball. And that will just about do it. Well, Larson could foul here, but I don't see any point in doing that. They try to trap, and they get it to Kimbrough, who gets it away. Loyal Jones lobs it, and that's going to do it. ACI Robbins Ness will defend their title, at least for tonight, with a 93-87 victory in a game where defensively it was the story.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the offense was a little bit inconsistent for both sides tonight, but ACI Robbins Ness, when they really needed to, defended the heck out of the ball. And Larson Ford just wasn't able to get enough shots up and good shots up at the basket to try to get back into the game. So ACI Robbins Ness, like you mentioned, they opened their title defense with a win, and they did it in ACI Robbins Ness style, playing their team basketball.
ACI Robbins Ness wins the opener. Alec will be back with the star of night one, or game one, after this short break on JSBL Network.
Alec Crowdhimmel back with you here for our JSBL star of the game, and 93-87 win for ACI Robbins Ness. Jared Kimbrough, the big man for ACI Robbins Ness. They open up their title defense, 25 points, 18 rebounds, a sparkling 11 of 14 from the floor, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Jared, thanks for the time tonight. How did it feel to be back out there with these same guys once again?
Feels good. At first I wasn't going to do it, but then I remember a promise I made to Miss Robin that I'll come back and play this year. So in reality, I loved being out here tonight, so it was good.
You had a tough assignment on both ends going up against Shaheed Muhammad. Obviously, did pretty well in that one, 25 points, 18 rebounds. What was it like to face off against a really good rim protector in this league and have such a great performance out there?
I know how shot blockers are, that they jump for everything, so make sure that the guards will attack them, and that will free me up or free somebody else up. So it wasn't just me that had to take on that responsibility of going against him, so it was a team effort, so it was good. It's fine.
And a big part of this team effort for your team, really all of you guys play together. You're very familiar with one another. How long does it take to kind of get that chemistry back up and going after 11 months away from playing alongside each other?
Most of us are all professionals, so it's like, this is what we do, this is our job, so it's no real loss like chemistry. We already know what it takes to win because we won last year, so we all kind of came back in with that same mindset, like let's focus on defense and then let the offense be what the offense is going to be. So that's just how locked in we are all together as a group.
Yeah, you, Dwayne Jones, Samir Kins are all coming off really good seasons out in Europe. I guess, what was that experience like playing out in Europe, out in Finland, I believe?
Yeah.
What was that experience like, and what are you looking forward to after that?
First of all, he just windmilled the hell out of that ball. That was beautiful. But can you repeat the last part of the question? I'm sorry.
What was that experience like playing out in Europe this year, and what are you looking forward to in this upcoming year as a professional?
This is my going into year 4, and by far year 3. That was the best experience I had, like crowd-wise, meeting fans on the street. Like they showed so much love, which made like our job so much easier. So that was great, and I hope that in the future that's how it continues to be. So next year I'm hoping to be on a more, not a better team, but a better team, and just be able to have that kind of same energy from the fans and everything, and just makes our job so much easier. So hopefully they bring that, and it'll help us bring our energy every single night. So I just hope that happens. You know, year 4 is going to be great.
Well, Jared Kimbrough, our player of the game, 25 points, 18 rebounds. ACI Robins Nest opens up its title defense with a 93-87 win over Larson 4. Jared, thank you so much for the time tonight. Great game out there, and we hope to see you back in next week or a couple days or whenever ACI plays next.
I have no idea. I don't know the schedule. Thank you.